to this video. I'm super excited to say that I am once again partnering up with the Huion brand to take a little peek at their new Kamvas Pro 16 tablet monitor. I gotta say, I do really enjoy this product, and I'm excited to talk about it and pick it apart with my mind and words and tell you all my thoughts about this cute little machine that makes magic art. And after we take a little peek at what's inside the box, we're gonna be jumping onto the tablet and drawing some Warrior Cat fantasies from my fan club members on Amino. Instead of embarrassing myself further, we'll just jump into this. I did most of the unboxing off camera because I was struggling doing it one-handed, but I got the main, opening here on camera for you, so I think that's good. The cats were like, what is that? They wanted to be involved. When I finally got it out, I was super impressed with how sleek and modern it was. I was not expecting it to be that thin. I literally was like, dang, this is like transportable. I was very happy about that. When I pulled this next thing out, it's the power box thing, and I saw the little prongs and I thought, oh no, I don't have an adapter. I'm like, I'm gonna have to go out and buy one. I don't know what this is called. But then I was like, okay, check the box and whoop, there it is. The little adapter for my Canadian outlet. So I was like, perfect. They think of everything. They got you. I'm about to scan over to, you kind of see it. There's this little donut thing on the side. That's the holder, and the pen nibs live in there. They also included a stand for the tablet, which I wasn't sure if they were going to do, but no, baby, they got you. They got you. They sent you a stand, and it is so easy to set up. You just snap it into place, and you put your tablet on, and away you go. They also included a little pen. I was giving it some test clicks, because, when there's a clickable thing, you got to click it. I also pulled out one of the gloves here. It's to help your hand slide across the screen. I'm super amped about that because I am a simple child and the glove makes me feel alive. And also, I find it is pretty much essential because I got sweaty little hands. So without the slidey thing, it's impossible to use a tablet monitor. So having a fresh, brand spanking new one is just the cherry on top of the cake. Couple things I didn't show were things like the screen wipe, the little setup book that helped me put the thing together, the information sheet on how to download and get the drivers on your computer. I'm developing a stutter, and just basic, setup cords and cables and stuff. Basically, what I'm struggling here to say is they send you everything you need to set up and go is in that box. Like, there's nothing I had to purchase on top of it that wasn't included in the box. So you're set to go. And now that we have unboxed the unboxing, we're gonna jump into my thoughts about the product. So let's look at some cats while we talk. So for this next part, it's gonna be a little bit more stream of conscious and let you know my initial thoughts and opinions on the Kamvas Pro 16. So the very first thing that I noticed is the level of difficulty it takes to set the unit up. It took me, I think, like 20 minutes from opening the box to drawing to get it all set up and ready to go. It's super easy. There's one cord that you plug into your computer and then the tablet, power cord, and then you just download the drivers. It's really easy, and I'm glad because if there was more steps than 2 steps, I would have messed it up. A bonus to not having too many cords is how transportable I think it's gonna be. It's quite a bit smaller than my Huion GT 220 V2. I think that's what it is. It's quite a bit smaller, which is something that I actually like because I've been looking to get something that I can take to different places and I want to be able to draw. It's nice that this is portable. I really like the stand because it's a piece of metal that just flips open and you set it up and you go. So pairing that easy stand with just your one cord, I think it'll be a really good system to just be able to take and go wherever you want. If you have smaller desk space or you need something that's not quite as chunky, this is definitely the way to go. You can hold it on your lap comfortably. It's a great size. I think it's that really good middle ground for being able to be portable, but still being large enough that you're getting that full monitor experience. The other thing is the pen. I love my other tablet, don't get me wrong, but the fact that I have to charge the pens drives me insane. Whenever I want to draw, my pens are always dead, and it's just one of those things that I'm like, I could be smart and I could be constantly charging them. Yes, that's a great idea, but I'm not smart, so they're always dead. And they're really fast to charge. It's really not a problem. I'm just being high maintenance. But this one, no charging involved. That was like the first thing I looked at the pen is, do I plug it in? And no, you don't have to plug this one in. It's just your pen and you go. And I literally was like, if it's a transportable thing, I don't want to deal with having to plug the pen in and making sure it's charged. Kind of taking a hard left turn from the transportability is how bright and vibrant I noticed it was. It's got beautiful colors. I know I talk about this lots. I'm not a super technical artist. I'm kind of your beginner, don't know what they're doing type. So as far as I can tell, it's got excellent color, and I think anybody who's kind of wanting to start or wanting to get into it, they're going to be very impressed with this. And I honestly think that even a more experienced person is going to be impressed with its visuals as well. Going back to the stand, I really like the fact that it sits so low and so wide on the tablet, because you can press your hands on either side of it and rest your hands like you're gonna press the buttons on the side, and you don't feel like the stand is giving way. It really holds a lot of the weight near the bottom and across, so it feels really sturdy even though the stand is literally just snap into place. I was expecting a little bit more of a wiggle, but no, it was perfect. I had no problems with it. And talking about the hand side buttons, I've never had a tablet with buttons on the side like that. I've never used a feature like that. It was different because I wasn't used to actually holding the tablet, and I kind of found myself instinctively reaching for my keyboard. But once I was like, no, I'm doing this, I gotta use the keys. I'm never looking back. Like, that is gonna be something I'm gonna miss on my other one if I go back to it. I'm gonna be like, well, I want the key buttons back. So I do really like the keys on there. And this is not to do with the review, but they're so satisfying to click. They give such a good click to it. I'm apparently obsessed with the clicks today, but you know what? They're satisfying. What can I say? I love it. Talking about satisfying, first of all, the first most satisfying thing was peeling off that plastic. Ooh. But other than that, this feels like a minor detail. But the pen sliding on the screen was heavenly. I've never felt something so smooth in my life. It was like velvet, and I've never experienced that before. And for the first like 10 minutes of drawing, I didn't even draw anything. I was just like on my desktop moving the pen around because it just was gliding just across the thing. And I don't know if that's an extra feature they added or I'm simply amused by high quality tablets, but that kept me amused far longer than it should have. But it is so pleasant to run the pen on, and I'm talking a long time about that, and that's a little ridiculous, and we're gonna move on. Otherwise, I'll keep talking about how satisfying that is, and nobody wants that. I do want to talk about the one con I noticed. I don't know if there's any settings I could have adjusted to make this better, but it's just something I kind of felt at the beginning I had to adjust to, and instead of having it just work the way I wanted it to, is when I put the pen to the screen, I found that there was a little gap between where the pen was and where the screen was. It's such a slight amount difference, and it just kind of threw me off at the beginning. So I don't know if that's a tablet thing or if that's a setting things, but I was playing around. I couldn't really figure out how to make it a smaller distance, but it was something within maybe 30 minutes to an hour of using it. I found I didn't really notice anymore. And that being the only issue I had, honestly, not concerned with that at all. If that's the only problem I have with it, I consider that perfect, excellent. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I had minimal problems, no issue setting it up, really happy with it, and I think it's a great little machine, and by little I mean standard. I think it's really a standard size. But yeah, I'm really glad that I was able to partner with Huion to be able to take a peek at the Kamvas Pro 16, and I can't wait to continue to use it in the future and take it with me to travel across the world, but I will never leave my house, so it will stay with me at home. And that's just fine as well. I will use it in the tub. Bad idea. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to Huion for setting this up. We'll see you in the next video. Bye!